Elizabethtown, there's always something to do. With so many unique attractions, the real question is, where do you begin? Maybe you could start your day by checking out the Swope Cars of Yesteryear Museum. Featuring vehicles ranging from the early 1900s to the 1960s in a variety of makes and models, the museum is fun for the whole family. The collection includes antique cars, like the 1914 Model T, to classics like the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro and the 1956 Thunderbird. Take a trip down memory lane by visiting the Swope Cars of Yesteryear Museum. You could also venture to the Braun Pusey House. This warm and stately old home was built in 1825 and served as a boarding house. In fact, General George Custer and his wife were among some of the guests to stay there. Today, the Georgian Mansion houses the Pusey Room Museum, which includes a number of Civil War-related items. The Braun Pusey House is also home to a genealogy library with records that date back to 1793. And be sure to walk through and enjoy the beautiful Cunningham Garden before you leave. While you're here, you could also explore the Hardin County History Museum and discover the rich and distinctive history of this area. You can learn about Abraham Lincoln's heritage, how an Elizabethtown man pulled off one of the greatest diamond swindles ever, and the many Hollywood connections in Hardin County. Through a variety of permanent and rotating exhibits, as well as speakers, tours, and promotions, the past will come alive at the Hardin County History Museum. Another great thing to do while you're here is visit the General George Patton Museum and Center for Leadership. The Patton Museum is an official Army museum dedicated to illustrating the art of leadership and the Army's leadership model through historical examples. Of course, there are numerous General Patton artifacts, but also many other interesting pieces from military history, including tanks, weapons, and uniforms. Come and understand what it takes to be a leader in all facets of life at the Patton Museum. And did we mention the historic State Theater? Opening as a movie house in 1942, the State Theater was the hub of social activity in Hardin County for 40 years. Today, the theater has been fully restored to reflect its original 1942 construction, but with modern amenities. The State Theater is now host to not only classic movies, but live concerts, comedy shows, theatrical productions, and more. The State Theater complex is also home to the Hardin County Playhouse, that has a black box style theater that is used for small live productions. And we know that you're going to get hungry during the day. Don't worry, we've got you covered. There are plenty of restaurants you'll be familiar with, as well as unique local options. If you're looking for something to do, you'll find it here. Elizabethtown, the city of big surprises.